Right, okay. Good morning, folks. So, here I am with my relatively new quadcopter. I'll just show you guys what it is. I'm holding it up now, I hope you can see it. It's the Pioneer JD 509 XD model. I've flown it a couple of times and I'm totally new to this, and I must admit I have struggled with it a little bit, but I'm going to try and stick with it and hopefully hang on to it. I've actually damaged it in a couple of places, but it still flies. It still does everything that it says that it should do. I do know how to set the gyros, which I've done several times in order to keep it flying. This one does actually come with a camera which is mounted underneath. Now I've taken that off, as you can see, for two reasons. One, the controller also has a screen, I hope you can see the controller, that fits on the top for FPV, which I did try. Now that was confusing me, so I took that off and took the camera off, because I've decided from watching various films and footage on YouTube that I'm going to be far more better off just initially flying it line of sight. So in order to take away the I can't stop looking at it, it's a really great little thing. In order to take away the confusion that comes with having both, looking at the screen, worrying about the camera, trying to film, there's too much going on. So I've decided to narrow the field down and stick initially with just trying to fly the copter, fly it with line of sight, get used to that, and see how that goes, rather than incorporating everything and totally confusing the issue. Because there's been a couple of times where I've been trying to do this and that, looking at the screen and so on and so forth during flight, and what's happened is I've taken my eye off of it, and you only have to take your eye off of it for a second, and you know that, you guys who've flown these things and who I'm watching, you must have had accidents, and you take your eye away from it, you lose orientation, and the next thing you know, you're in panic mode. So I'm keeping it nice and simple, just concentrating on flying the copter, the quadcopter, and we'll take it from there. So let's see if we can get it up into the air. I've had a few tips from Wobblecopter, good old WC, as I like to refer to him as, and he's given me a few tips, so I'm going to try and take notice of those this morning. I'm not going to be out here too long, I don't have much time, but let's just see. I believe I've got it set in the right place, so let's just see how we get on. Okay, we've got the motors running. Let's get it up in the air. I'm hoping this is going to fly towards me. Well, it's holding fairly stable. So give it a little bit of throttle, turn it slightly. Yeah, it's holding fairly stable. Just come across this way a little bit. Come back this way. Nothing. I'm not doing anything too quickly. Come back. As you can see, I'm just taking my time with it. Yeah, it's slightly coming towards me. Now I'm going to fly it away. Try and keep it in a straight line if I can. That's probably far enough for the time being. Turn it. Now it's coming back of its own accord, which is cool. So I'm going to turn it, send it back out, Because if it's coming back on its own, then I'm not using battery. So that means it will stay in the air longer. That's probably enough. Turn it. And here it comes again. Adjust the height slightly, get it up a little bit higher. I'm not going to go too high with it. Give it a little throttle. Just take my time, not doing anything silly. Bring it back across slightly. Take it back. So it's nice and gentle. Now what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to pitch it, bring it down, and then pitch it forward so it comes down. Now I want to get it close, not too close. I'm going to try for a soft landing. Here we come, it's coming down. Don't want to let it too close. Keep it out in front. No, I'll send it back out then. Not going to let it get behind me. That's far enough. Now let's try and get it down, pitch it forward and bring it down. Here it comes. Okay. No, I'm bringing it in too quickly. I'll send it back. See, all of these things we need to learn. I need to learn. And this is all good stuff. There it goes. Just turn it. Let it come back in gently and then start to bring it down softly. Oh, I get it. You just got to hold it up. And it's down. Okay, it didn't land too softly, but I get it. I get it. You just have to hold it up. Keep the nose up. Okay. So let's get it back up in the air. Okay, so back up in the air. Bring it across. Oh, it's getting behind me. Now I did the wrong thing then. I should have let it come down. So there we go, we're getting it back out in front of us. This is quite a stiff little breeze in my face. Here it comes. So let's keep the getting behind me again. There we go. Not going to let it get behind me. This is really struggling to go into the wind. Let's fly it to the side. So we've got to tack, basically. We've got to tack as you would if you were sailing. Oh, I see. Yeah. Let's tack back the other way. And again this way. Give it a little bit more. Let's bring it a little bit more height. I don't want to get no higher than that. And here it comes again, back to me. Now I've gone into the second speed because I'm struggling to fly against the wind. I don't want it getting away from me too far in that direction. I'm going to bring it down. Let's see if we can bring it round to the side. See, the new season flyers, this is going to look very, very amateurish, which it is, but it hasn't flown away from me. Maybe I need to land it into the wind. Okay. Don't lose orientation. Keep it up. Now we've got a bit of speed. Whoop, come back here. Oh. You alright, mate? It'd be my fault if he did come over here and eat it.
No, you're alright. I didn't realise he's got a...
Nah, you're okay, buddy. I'm just trying to get the grips with it.
Oh, right.
That's the first time I've been able to land it without it actually keeling over.
Yeah.
So thing with it is you yeah, he's very interested, isn't he? He's never seen one of these before, I take it.
I think that's what it is. Come on then.
Yeah, I'll let you get off, buddy. No problem. Okay, well, we're managing to keep it something like. And here it comes.